Over 5 billion people do not know Jesus. Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, animists, and atheists, living and dying without Christ. Many of these live in oral societies. Although they might have a basic education, they prefer to communicate as their societies have communicated for thousands of years, by talking to one another. These oral societies will not be reached with literature or printed Bibles. They can be reached only by the spoken word. They learn by listening. But how can we plant churches in these hard-to-reach places? Where can we find pastors to go into these unreached societies, many of which are primitive without electricity or running water? The answer is simple. You raise up leaders within these communities and teach them to pastor. Unfortunately, most of these oral learners whom God has called have minimal reading skills. They will never qualify to attend Bible school or be able to take traditional correspondence courses. How then can these oral learners ever be equipped to pastor? The answer may surprise you. They can receive Bible Institute training right on their own mobile phones. The Maasai are a primitive people living in mud huts in Kenya and Tanzania. Yet almost every family has access to a mobile phone. You can see Maasai warriors standing on hillsides watching their herds of cattle and chatting on their mobile phones. This story can be told over and over around the world, as there are now more mobile phones than people on the planet. The Oral Learners Bible Institute is creating an entire 3-year Bible school made up of video lessons produced in the students' own language. Lessons are delivered to them on small micro SD memory cards. The student places the memory card into their own mobile phone. Now they can watch the video lessons over and over again at their convenience, even without mobile phone coverage or internet access. Imagine what would happen if a single church discipled just 2 church planters to start new churches in their own communities. And then these 2 church planters each discipled 2 more church planters. In just 10 years, the one church would have become at least 100 churches. Now picture thousands of churches around the world training pastors and planting new churches. Within 30 years, there could be over 1 million new churches. The Oral Learners Bible Institute, olBi, training pastors to plant churches all over the world.